Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Podocasts. We like tokens here. We make no allusions to that point. I particularly like tokens that solve problems. If they aren't solving problems, then I see no point in them. They are speculative. And in a wild market like crypto, I don't want to deal with the swings. I just don't want it in my life. I like steady growth. I like legacy world facing. And I like companies that use crypto but are not specifically crypto companies. I absolutely adore Orchid, and I think it is a sleeping giant. This is my second Orchid video. It's not going to be my last. I used their product, but why not make some dosh on top of using it? Isn't that why most of us are in crypto? Profit. If I can get a twofer out of an investment, it's all the better. Orchid is an absolute twofer. Great product, undervalued, and the potential to consume the VPN space. We are talking about that today. Please stand by. So, I'm an old man. I am an old guy. I'm not sure if you could tell or not. I remember a time when there was no internet. It didn't exist yet. Our messaging, idea sharing community was done through BBSs. And if you remember bulletin board systems, you are in the right place here at the podcast. Now, clearly, it was very early in the process. And if you remember what a modem handshake sounds like, you probably remember the early days of the internet. It was awesome. It was slow. It was laborious to download an image. 86K was a big photo, but it was also free and it was just wide open. That was important to me, and it still is. Open internet. Free of manipulation, no data harvesting, just discussions and ideas flying wherever they want, sent by whomever wanted to send them and read by whoever chose to. It was a great time. Now, clearly, that ain't so anymore. Between cookies everywhere and the fact that what you do and look at seems to indicate what you might want to purchase, it has been leveraged to hell and gone to paint a picture of your digital fingerprint and use this knowledge to invade every single bit of your personal internet space. I know they do it. You know they do it. But what can be done about it? That seems to be the big question. Orchid. Orchid is the internet the way it was intended. Private, secure, free of manipulation and tracking. I did a whole video extolling the virtues of Orchid from a privacy standpoint. If you haven't watched that one yet, you know what? Knock yourself out. But I wanted to take this one and apply my pragmatism, my pragmatic investor here, old, pragmatic, grouchy investor. I wanted to apply that to Orchid from a valuation standpoint. We're here to make money after all. So let's make some money. I don't do price predictions in the traditional YouTube method. I think it's cheap theater. Meaning I don't do videos saying you're going to be rich with no context. I prefer to give you context and let you make your own decision. So let's do some simple context. The VPN industry is expected to reach $31.1 billion in 2021. That's a big number. 31% of internet users worldwide have used a VPN service. I'm personally a little disappointed that only 31% of people who open their throats, just open them up to the internet, use a VPN. But you know what? That number is going to go up as people keep getting burned. There are lots and lots of VPN services out there. But frankly, in this old pragmatist opinion, Orchid is better. Orchid is decentralized, and it is the first and only crypto-driven VPN. And if it has simply a pragmatic valuation of only applying to esoteric crypto people as their VPN of choice, it could conservatively capture 6 to 8 of the annual VPN spends worldwide. Do the math. 31% of the world uses a VPN. $31 billion annual spends. 16% of the world's population dabble in crypto. I think 6% capture of the total market is low, but I'm trying not to pump. I'm just illustrating the potential. But here's another gemish, is that a word? Gemish part of Orchid. Nobody's heard of it. They don't advertise. They don't even advertise on Brave, and I think that's just terrible. Why don't you advertise on Brave, Orchid? Let's get you guys in a room together. Work it out. You are appealing to the same audiences. It just makes sense to me. But I'm illustrating the potential of a company that has a slightly over $200 million market cap in a bear market. And it's a product that doesn't exactly put itself out there. When they decide they're going to take it all over, when the Orchid network is mature enough to deal with the volume of traffic that advertising will bring them, they'll advertise. The Orchid network is open sourced. Anyone can host a node. Now, traffic is directed to nodes that offer the best service. So when you connect, you are going to the best that they offer. You only pay for what you use, no monthly fees. And I absolutely love this part. You can pay with Orchid tokens. Pre-fund your account. Use it as you use it. If you are a VPN person and a crypto investor, this one just pops right out of a slot. I literally realize profits from Orchid as I go by, rolling them into my VPN account. I was going to pay for a VPN anyway. Why not use a 25% gain from a very value-priced token to do that? I get better service. I am supporting my own investment. And as this is a legacy world-facing product, the market potential for a better product being presented to them is massive. And Orchid is better than everything else. ExpressVPN has a total market cap of $383 million. This is straight from their website. And I would argue that anyone looking for a VPN has heard of them. Orchid has a market cap of just over $200 million, and nobody's heard of them. They haven't even started pushing their product yet, but they will. When they decide they are ready for the volume, they will. In my opinion, it just makes sense to use Orchid if you are a crypto person and use a VPN. It's a better product, a safer product. It is the internet as it was intended to be. And if you own and pay an Orchid as you use it, you are literally applying value into your own investment. I love this one, and I am hot on it. It hits so many wickets for me. I don't believe you're going to moon it. Nope. I know that's not the right thing to say in a crypto review video, that you're never, ever supposed to say that. But you're not going to moon with this one. But I absolutely believe you will do well in it. And a 2x or a 3x is not a bad investment, even in the crypto space. As they gain more traction into the non-crypto world, they will begin to decouple more and more from Bitcoin. And that's just good for all of us. But it is particularly good for the tokens that are doing it. ThePodocasts, right there on my shirt, see it? ThePodocast does not show coins. We only discuss what we are into and where we put our money. This is one that has our money, and it has our money because it is just a great product. We are AMP people first and foremost, but there is a lot of advantage in diversifying your holdings. It just makes good sense from a investment standpoint. AMP is not going to go parabolic anytime soon. It will, but not yet. There's nothing wrong with leveraging another good product for some gains while you wait. That's all I'm saying on that one. Live stream on Thursdays at 1900 Central, guys. Cheers.